Action.
Okay, and welcome to another edition of 100% LCF TV. I'm here with Alan, who we've just taken on board. It's very good to see you. Nice to meet you, my friend.
Nice to meet you, Simon.
Nice to meet you too.
Even though you are from a wee bit further south than me.
Okay, so what we're going to talk about today is the Stoke game, and the big game coming up for Leicester, 3 o'clock on Saturday.
Tough one, Simon.
Tough one, yeah. Tough one. When we looked at the first 5 games of the season on 100% LCFC TV, we were thinking that the Stoke game might really be the most winnable one of the 5. But when you look at Stoke's recent form, you start to wonder whether it's actually going to be that way.
Well, yeah, you're right, Simon. I mean, the fixtures, when you looked at them, you know, your Arsenal, your Chelsea, your Everton, Man United, etc. But the thing is, you look at that with excitement, surely. You look at that and say, wow, we're here. We really are here. And look at the fixtures and everything. You know, Liverpool in December is 2nd. We're at home on Boxing Day, I think, as well. And it's fantastic. And I think we've done reasonably well. I think we would have liked a couple more points on the board. But performance-wise, I think we've been fine.
Yeah.
I think we've been all right. But as you say, you would look at the Stoke game and think, well, that's the easiest of the lot. But hang on a minute, they've just turned that on the head at the weekend there, or 2 weekends ago, up at the ALL Stadium, and they've gone and beat Manchester City. So they must be chomping at the bit to get out. Oh, Leicester City, they've only just come up, we'll win this one. There might be that wee bit of lackadaisical amongst the Stoke camp, but under Mark Hughes, they're playing a lot of good football, Simon.
Yeah. I mean, and that's something that I think has changed over the last 18 months with Mark Hughes there. That from moving on from Pulis, they've really started to develop a more expansive form of play. They're not just playing the physical game, they're actually playing some football now, especially at home.
Well, they are playing, and even at Main Road, when they got the ball and they played counter-attacking football, which was tactically, Mark Hughes got that dead right. Back 4, then dropped his wide players in when he didn't have the ball. And it was virtually a back 6 at times. And tactically fantastic. Kept Manchester City to a minimum of chances and won the game. Won the game with a great breakaway, a lovely dribble. There you are, in you go. And that's all you need. So Stoke City, they have got more, how should you put it? They used to go long to crouch an awful lot. Yeah. Not so much now. They bring the big fella, still has the ball into him, but give him more. I don't think he gets the credit that he's due, you know. I think he's got a nice touch, Big Crouchy. Brings people into play, and then they set their attacks up. Apart from that, Stoke City away from home for us, what a crowd they get, and what a noise they make. But on the other hand, Simon, our lot haven't been too quiet either, have they? Done at the old Etihad, done at the old KP Stadium, you know.
Indeed. So you just mentioned, obviously, Stoke beat Man City last time out. They've had a draw with Hull, and they lost to Villa first game of the season. We've been on what I would consider to be a really good run of form and a really good standard level of performance. Stoke now are missing Odin Wingy. He's got a knee injury. Asidi's out long term, and I think they've announced today that Jeff Cameron, who's been playing for him lately, has got to have a hernia operation. So they're going to be missing a few. But we've also got a couple that are here and there. Obviously, we know Matty Upson's out.
Yes. Wouldn't we like to know a wee bit more about that, Simon? I mean, it's been sort of gone under the radar, isn't it? Where is Matthew Upson? Where's he up to? What's he doing? Is he nearly fit? Is he long term? Because we've not really heard anything, you know, at all. Not that he's been really needed. No. But with these 5 games that coming up, 6 games coming up, we'll talk about that in a minute if you don't mind. 6 more games coming up, I think we're going to need all hands to the pumps. I really do. But it's difficult. You say, right, the first few games, we've navigated our way through them. We've got good performances. But now, you know, with Andy King, he's just come back at Wales International on a ridiculous pitch, by the way. How is Andy going to be? Is the manager going to go, what do you think, 4-3-3 maybe? Is he going to bring Danny back? Matty James is there. Is he going to let Kingy have a rest? Who's been playing very well, by the way? Him and Dean, I forgot his name. That's him. The midfielder, Dean Hammond. In midfield, they've had some great games. They played really well. So the manager has a nice problem, shall we say.
Yeah, and it's a real problem. And one name we didn't mention there is Cambiasso. I mean, where does Cambiasso fit into all of this, Alan? Where does he start on Saturday?
Do you know, Simon, if Cambiasso doesn't get in the team until Christmas, we're doing well. We're winning or we're getting points. To keep quality like that on the bench, because you can't change that team because they're doing so well. Cambiasso will have to wait, like everybody else, like Chris Wood, like Jamie Vardy. They're all going to play their part.
Yeah.
But at the minute we're playing all right, so who are you going to leave out? Back four played well, very well against Arsenal. Midfield players, no complaints, scored a goal, should have scored a couple others. Are you going to bring Cambiasso? I tell you what, if it was me and Cambiasso got in the team, I'd be straight through that manager's room, banging on his door. What's going on?
Okay, so we've got, obviously, we think Ajoa's going to play up front. I think if you're going to play anyone,
he's going to play up front, yeah.
He's three games, 2 goals. He looks like the main man at the moment.
Yeah.
But apart from that, what do you think? How do you think we're going to line up formationally on Saturday against Stoke?
I think, well, he's done 4-4-2 twice, or 4-4-1-1.
Yeah.
With David dropping back in 4-5-1 at times.
Yeah.
I can't see him changing it.
No.
But the Andy King situation, you know, a long trip, a full 90 minutes people who watched it, wasn't that an awful pitch? Oh, disgraceful. But does Andy come back okay? How does he feel? The manager will gauge all that. They've had 2 weeks off, most of them, apart from Miras, who's been away to play for his country. And Liam Moore, we've got to mention Liam as well, the under-21s. But I don't know, would you lot agree with me? I think Liam Moore's ready for England, for the big team. Not just the under-21s. I think he's ready now. I think the last World Cup is just gone. Liam Moore was just a wee bit too young for that, Simon. Really? And I think he should get an England team now.
Yeah?
I really do. I think he's got everything now. He's grown it. He's a man. He's a beast of a man. He's improved his left side. He doesn't get beat. He tackles well. He's good in the air. He's quick. What more do you want? Get him in the team.
It's funny you should say that, because just reading a little bit about Stoke and looking at some of their key players, a lot of Stoke fans are crying out for Ryan Shawcross to play for England.
Not for me.
No? Not
for me. I think I've seen him make too many mistakes. And I think the goalkeeper, I think he keeps him in games an awful lot. He's decent. We're going to have to be good and clinical to beat him, because he is a decent goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But we go there with optimism. We go there. I made a statement as well a few weeks ago. If you just after the Arsenal game, if you play without fear, that's when you get your results. And it was nice to hear Gordon Strachan say that about the Scottish game against the Germans just recently. He said in the second half we played without fear, and we did. Scotland did, and could have won the game.
Yeah.
So I think the message will be from the manager: play without fear.
Yeah.
Get out there and express yourself. Do what you're good at. Believe in yourself, and you'll have about 2,500, 3,000 supporters coming to help you. Fantastic.
So let's hope they keep up that level of performance that they've kept in those first 3 games.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing, Simon. Yeah. If you keep up that performance, I think you need. Yeah, but everybody will say, if you can perform well and get beat, and it's a results business. Exactly. It is. Exactly. It is. Play well and win. That's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
But if we're not playing well, don't let them play. Scrap it out. See the game out. We did that very well last year. Very well, especially on the road. We did very, very well to see games out. We knew we found different ways to win games. And I think it's the same this season. We need to find a couple of wee bit more, wee little things, little nicks and crannies here, where we can go and win the game.
Well, let's hope we find those on Saturday. Thanks very much for talking to me, Alan, about the Stoke game. Let's hope we get a positive result.
It's your pleasure.
Thanks again, and that's it from another edition of 100% LCFC TV.
You had problems with that, yeah. You had problems at the start. I was going to go, L who?
Yeah. Get my LC.